As phone technology keeps on improving at such a rapid pace, the price for getting a used phone keeps on going down. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 phones that are still very impressive today in 2019 that you can buy used for around $100 or less. The order of this list comes from a combination of the price on Swappa and also benchmark scores from geekbench.com. So the number one phone on this list is not necessarily the fastest or the cheapest, but it is the best overall value. All of these phones on this list can be easily purchased on Swappa, and I will have the links listed below so you can check them out. Number 10, the OnePlus 3. This has the highest benchmark on the list, but it is also generally the most expensive. While it will sometimes be sold for around $100, it is usually closer to the $120 to $130 range. With 6 gigabytes of RAM, this phone also has the most RAM on this list. It also comes unlocked, and it is an all-around awesome phone. The Google Pixel and the Google Pixel XL fill up the 8 and 9 slots. Google always makes fantastic phones, and despite being the oldest on this list, the original Google Pixel is still actually a great phone. Number 7. The LG G6 is the first of 3 LG phones on this list. You can get this from most carriers for just around $100. The G6 has a great performing camera and gives you a second ultra wide angle camera as well. The battery for the G6 also has one of the highest capacities on this list. Number 6. The Galaxy S7 is about in the middle of this list. It is an all-around decent phone for a decent price. Nothing really stands out with this phone for being better or worse than any of the other phones on this list. Number 5. The HTC 10 varies in price greatly depending on who your carrier is. Overall, this is another phone that doesn't really stand out as anything special. It's just an overall great phone with no real or apparent drawbacks. Number 4. If you are an iPhone lover and you want a good deal, then the iPhone 6 is probably the way to go. Being released about 5 years ago, it is one of the oldest on this list, but it still can be used today as a pretty decent phone. Number 3. The Samsung Galaxy Note 5 is an octa-core phone with a really great overall performance. It does not come with a storage expansion slot, but it does come with a stylus. Number 2. Like other LG phones, the V20 includes 3 cameras, including your normal front and back facing camera, as well as an ultra wide angle camera. One thing that sets this phone apart from the other phones on this list is that it has a secondary display panel near the top of the phone. And number 1, the LG G5 only has the 3rd highest benchmark on this list, but what really sets it apart is how cheap you can buy it. Right now on Swappa, you can buy this for around $55 to $65. Like other LG phones, it has great cameras, including the ultra wide angle camera, and it also has a storage expansion slot. If you are looking for a good all-around smartphone for the best possible price, the LG G5 just can't be beat. So I hope this list was helpful to you. Do you agree or disagree with any of the phones on this list, or think that perhaps another phone should be added? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Again, I have these phones listed below so you can check them out on Swappa or eBay or wherever you might be able to buy a second-hand phone.